to please. So his wife, his daughter, they were after me very particular. They didn't touch this up, touch that up. This is not done right. This, the other. So he called me over. He says, "Come to me. Come over here, Jim." He said, "You did a very good job." He said, "No matter what my wife, my daughter said, you did a very, very good job." He said, "Nobody's perfect. The only one that's perfect is the Almighty. Nobody's perfect. I'm going to recommend you to everybody that I know who needs a painter." So he said, "This is what the rabbi did for me." In Parshas Pinchas, we find there was a Magefe, there was because of because of the intermarriage, the assimilation with the Midianite women. So it was taken from this world 24,000. Yet we find something very interesting, which is difficult to understand. This was only a question of Midianite women, of being immoral, promiscuous, lewd. And we find when they made the Egel Azov, the golden calf, so there was which when they were throwing away the Almighty, they were worshiping an idol, there are only 3,000. Seems to be very, it doesn't make sense. That should be, they're worshiping idol and they're sitting against the Almighty himself, so there's only 3,000, here's 24,000. The difference is that when there's intermarriage, assimilation, when there's this, so your dignity, you gave away your dignity. The sanctity of a Jew, they forfeited it out the window. Doesn't mean anything. It was just a question. Theologians, intellectually, they had an intellectual exercise, and they decided that there's no Almighty. Like there was one time a philosophers' convention in Odessa, writers' convention of Mashkivan people that were far from Judaism, and they said that it doesn't really make that much difference whether there was a lawgiver like Moshe Rabbeinu or there wasn't, but the poetic style of the 5 books of Moses is is a tremendous contribution to society. So there was Mendel Mecher Sforim there, and he was sitting there, and he went over to the speaker, and he said to him, "I want to thank you very much." He says, "I'm not much of a philosopher," he said, "so it was difficult for me to follow your whole talk." He said, "But I'll tell you," he said, you cleared up one mystery. Because the Talmud says, until today, Yoda Ishes Krosei, we don't know where Moshe Rabbeinu was put to rest. They searched for him on the mountain tops, they searched for him in the valleys, they searched all over, they couldn't find him. He said, "Now, this evening, with your lecture, we found out where Moshe Rabbeinu was buried. He was buried right here in this hall." But when a Jew gives up, he assimilates him. We didn't survive that, so his very dignity is given up. There was Mordechai Slonimer, who when people came to him, a child was deathly ill, prognosis, was very, very sick. So they came to him, "You should pray," or other problems, and there was a response from heaven. They always answered his prayers. So he denied it. He said, He said, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm not about my this. Whatever I do, you do the same thing. Just take out a Tillim, say Tillim, and the Almighty will answer. They understood one that's simple. His Tillim and their Tillim is a little bit different. Can't match the two. One time, a Polish goy came in the house. His fame spread out throughout the Gentile world. So a Polish guy came to him. He said to him, "Rabbiner," he said, "you must help me." He said, "I know you're a miracle worker. I married some 5-6 years." He said, "My wife, she's about to have a child, and she always has miscarriages. He said, you can help me. Please give me a blessing. I want desperately to raise a family. So those that are sitting there, they felt it would be good for Jewish to have relations with Shalom. In Jewish, they were trying to shushkit him. He should answer. It would be good for. He should receive him. He said, so he told him Yiddish. He said, don't jump out of your skin. He said, don't particularly the hazen. I know what I have to do. He said, John, what is your name? He said, yes, what is it? He said, my name is John. He said, John, explain what a Kriyas Chaf is. When you give your word, and you give something your hand, it will be, if you don't honor it, there'll be dire consequences. Give me your word that you'll never lay a hand on your wife again, and you'll see your Almighty will help you. That you'll raise a family. He turned white like a ghost, like somebody took and spilled a bucket of ice on him. It seemed he was on target. All those who were sitting there, they felt they hadn't to come, they had revenge in him. Here he denied, they called him on the feet. Here he denied that he's a Bobover, Baruch HaKodesh. They caught him right there. He never met the shakers before. How does he know that he hit the... So they couldn't wait until the shakers left. Whatever he wanted to give up Mordechai. He said, no. Don't give me anything. Remember, keep your word. You see, Almighty will help you. He left. They jumped on him. It's the Rebbe, Mizaykechav by the Rebbe. You deny that you're a Bobover, is a miracle worker. You never met this guy before. You know nothing about him. How did you know that it's obvious that he hits his wife the way he jumped? He's frightened. How did you know that he hit his wife? You're a Baruch HaKodesh. Oh, he said, you fools, you're so naive. For that you have Baruch HaKodesh. Which guy doesn't hit his wife? Hanani ben Akash Yoimer. Baruch HaKodesh Baruch Hu L'Zakei says, Yisrael, the thing of Mitzvah, Shinema, Al Noi Choviz Matzit, for Yagul Tzeh B'Yad.